The Bellingham Festival of Music is in its 17th season, and with us today is renowned musical director Michael Palmer. Michael, thank you for being here today.
Thank you, Deb.
A very busy man. Tell us, why Bellingham? You've been here kind of from the beginning. You've created the festival. Why Bellingham?
Yes, well, many years ago I lived for a time in the San Juan Islands and went from there to all the guest conducting dates and things I had around the country. And thought, surely there's a wonderful music festival here in the midst of all of this natural beauty in the summers. And discovered that there wasn't, and so began looking about for ways to bring something like that about in this region. And at the time, I had my own orchestra, which also toured Europe. So Bellingham suggested itself because obviously there was a wonderful university here. There was a fine music department, and so I got in touch with the music department of the school, and there found Robert Sylvester, who was dean at the time, and was enthusiastic about the idea. And working together through the university and with the community, we were able to put together a wonderful steering committee of hearty souls at the beginning who got excited about the vision and really determined that it was possible to do. And so here we are 17 years later, the proof that not only possible, but very definitely needed to happen. And so it's been a wonderful history for the festival.
Yes, and it's thrived over the years.
Yes.
A lot of people look forward to this summer in Bellingham with the festival. Tell us what someone who might not ever attended a concert, what can they expect?
Well, first of all, the festival is built around the All-Star Festival Orchestra. This is an orchestra of players who come from all across the United States and from Europe to play with us every summer. And they are the most major players in the most major orchestras. We have representatives here from the New York Philharmonic, the Montreal Symphony Orchestra, the Detroit Symphony, the St. Louis Symphony. So our audience has grown to expect a very, very high-level performance artistically of the great orchestral masterworks, where you might have to go to New York City or to Chicago or to Paris or Vienna to hear a performance on this level under normal circumstances.
But assure us that we don't need to be classical music aficionados to appreciate this.
No, classical music belongs to everyone and is really a matter of just having listened to it and become used to it and developed a relationship individually with it. It's not, I mean, like any other great art, it certainly responds well to study and all of that, but it's completely unnecessary. The real important thing about any artwork, and especially music, is how it relates to you and how you feel about it. And it's about the human condition. It's about something we're all involved in, so it belongs to everyone. I
think to experience that live is a really another very special, precious moment.
That's very important. In fact, live performance is probably a more important aspect of the performance of classical music than any other kind of music. It's important to be there in the concert hall with all of your friends and your other audience members experiencing this.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of volunteer opportunities, not just with the festival. It takes a lot of people to put something like this on, but throughout the year as well. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, we have a wonderful volunteer board that is just spectacular. They're very, very talented people, very deeply committed people, and very hardworking people all year to make the festival possible. There are also various Friends of the Festival activities that can be found on the festival's website, and so there's a lot of opportunity for people to participate. And then there's also our wonderful Bellingham Festival Chorus, which is an all-volunteer group, too, that performs with us every year.
I'm sure you mentioned the website. Give us the address of that.
bellingham+festival.org.
Okay, and there's still tickets available for the season is up and running right now.
Yes,
so.
Yes, we have wonderful concerts, the majority of the season left yet, with the great pianist Horacio Gutierrez is coming and playing Prokofiev with us. Heidi Grant Murphy, who is an international opera star on the concert circuit, performing with all the major orchestras and opera houses, the Metropolitan Opera, the Paris Opera, grew up right here in Bellingham.
Wow.
And she's going to be with us this year. So we have great concerts left yet, and marvelous, marvelous performances for people to come to. Find it all on the web.
There you go, at bellingham+festival+of+music. Thank you so much, Michael, for bringing this festival to Bellingham every year. We sure appreciate that.
Thank you, Deb.
Thanks. Michael Palmer from the Bellingham Festival of Music, bellingham+festival+of+music, and remember, you can always experience more at kvos.com.